I've been talking about indoctrination in schools. To start this series from the beginning, click through the comments or read this piece in its entirety via the link in my bio. So, I've been talking about schema and the way that our brain creates mental maps to understand the world around us. Over the past 10 years, as a result of the George Floyd and Breonna Taylor protests and Nicole Hannah-Jones's 1619 project, more and more Americans saw the vital role that education has to play in helping future generations break free of limiting ideas about policing, the environment, Black history, and the histories of other oppressed people, and the way we think about gender, relationships, and even bodily autonomy. Rather than trying to dictate what kids think and feel about various issues, more and more educators were sharing literature and perspectives that were centered on more than just one viewpoint. They were celebrating the histories of many different types of Americans. They were validating the realities of people with many different genders and sexual identities. On an even deeper level, they were honoring students' innate right to construct ideas about themselves and the world. Ultimately, book bans and anti-woke policies are not about protecting children, but about controlling them, taking away their right to question society and their place within it. Conservative activists are telling on themselves when they scream about indoctrination. As masters of projection, they fear they are losing the power to indoctrinate their kids. So they call diverse reading lists divisive because they challenge rigid and frankly bigoted tropes centering only one viewpoint, theirs. It's no wonder they keep complaining that woke ideology prevents back to basics education. For them, the world is flat and the sun revolves around the earth, and they like it like that. It makes sense that many of these parents' rights activists are also MAGA extremists. They want to return to a time when our schools didn't have to educate everyone, when we told our stories in black and white and not technicolor. And it's not just their kids, it's yours and mine. They want us to distrust teachers who ask open questions and spur kids to think for themselves. Moms for Liberty, Parents Defending Education, and other parents' rights activists want back to basics education because they want to control what our kids think, and they want it basic. They are threatened by the concept of academic freedom because they don't want anyone teaching their kid or anyone's kid that the world doesn't just revolve around one viewpoint. There are many valuable perspectives. They are threatened by the idea that their children and all our children might learn new ideas and think for themselves. Right now, we are fighting for our children's right to learn our full collective history, to read authors who reflect their experiences and to consider experiences other than their own, for the right to ask questions and claim their own identities, to be free. If you like this series, please like, follow, share, comment, and repost. And please help to support me in doing more content by clicking the link in the bio. Thanks. Let's keep talking about this.